I knew it was big. I kept telling you it was big. 15.4%. Fermented at 51 degrees. QA23. Now let's taste this sucker. So different than it did a month ago. I'm getting all this grapefruit from it now. Not just grapefruit, it's this melon.
Yeah, I was going to say kind of pear kind of smell. Got a pear.
Yeah, I go more with the pear than...
That's another kind of melon though.
A little bit like a honeydew.
Yeah. Not so ripe.
Okay, it's like Sauvignon Blanc, like cat pee, like guava. That's what I'm getting, is a guava from it. It's exactly what I'm getting, guava.
Which honey is this again?
This is the Meloria or something from Brazil. I have a whole video on it. I forgot what it is.
It's really like a nutty.
I don't see anything wrong with this.
Again, when I told you a month ago, 2 months ago, it was undrinkable. I'm kind of liking it now. And I think in 2 months, 6 months, it's going to even be better. This was done at 51 to 54 degrees cold with QA23. Now it's starting to taste more like the honey. It had this fruity melony kind of thing as well.
That's in the nose, but more in the taste is the little nuttiness, kind of buttery, not like off flavor buttery.
I get that, but I'm getting so much alcohol still. It's overwhelming it for me. Yeah. And I find, even though the alcohol is giving this perceived sweetness to it, but it is dry. So Roger, it has changed night and day. Welcome to the world of meads. You know, we always tell people, put it away, man.
Okay, before we get anything hard, I got, this is kind of over the top.
Okay, so we're looking at a Pils?
No, this is a blonde, but it's a orange blossom blonde.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you made that.
It's over the top for orange blossom, and it's low alcohol, so you probably won't like it.
Did you all hear that?
But I think the orange blossom is wonderful. I put too much in. That's the orange blossom.
From the orange blossoms. That's, if you've got orange blossoms, you rub them in your hand. You'd have.
Oh, I got the floral thing from the blossom. I got the orange blossom too. I mean, that's right there. What a great nose. It's what I want to see based on what you said this is in the nose. You hit that.
Oh, 5 pounds and a 10-gallon batch.
The floral quality of the orange blossoms, not orange, but orange blossoms, the flower, is really stands out. It's really wonderful. I mean, it adds a character to me that is sexy.
It smells like the barn tree in my backyard.
Okay, it needs body carbonation.
Yeah.
Tastes wonderful. Not my style beer. I don't see anything off on this. I could drink the piss out of this all day long. Well done, Roger. Well done. Put some carbonation in it, and
yeah, it's hard to keep it carbonated.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't go out of range.
Does this thing take into account temperature?
Yeah, it goes out of range. Can't be too cold. Can't be too hot.
Well, let's do this one while that's cold. That's okay. Cold.
Oh, you want to test it?
Yeah, I want to test it. You can drink it too. I have the whole bottle here. So now we're testing the barrel-aged beer blend. It's got acacia cat claw. It's got lahua, macadamia nuts, sweet clover, a few others, pomegranate mead, triple smoked barrel. This is going to be interesting. I'm really anxious to see where it lined up after all the additions, the fermentations, and the barrel.
14.7.
14.7. So we picked up a little bit, not much. We probably came in at 12. And so I picked up 2 points from the barrel. Wow. 14.7. That's really interesting to know. And you tested yours at home also with this? Your batch of this that you brought home?
No.
You didn't test it? That'd be interesting to see if they're the same.
I'm getting whiskey on the nose in this.
You got whiskey in the nose of this? How about some leather and tobacco? I get some nice barrel, man. Some nice wood, vanilla, marshmallow, nice floral. I got this like light toastiness to it, caramel. I think this is a 47, 48 point mead. I love this. And I love now how the barrel stands out, but the harshness from the whiskey part of it has mellowed out. The barrel took over where the whiskey was. And you know what? The tannins helped round this whole thing, gave it structure. It almost could be cloying without the tannins from that barrel. And I think the palm added a level. It took care of that, the acacia.
Do you want to test this one too?
That's the 36-year-old honey and the organic date syrup fermented, during COVID with Hornindal. Just a little bit. Good. So I think this is, let's take a guess. Oh boy, in this glass, I get a whole nother smell from it. I get all the raisin from it. I get orange from it. Much different than the smaller glass.
Oh yeah, it opens it up.
Yeah. I'm not going to drink out of these little glasses anymore. This makes a huge difference.
13.2.
I was going to say in the 13s. Nice. 13.2.
What was the starting gravity? Do you remember?
Everything I do is 11:20. And usually 10:20 finish. The only difference is here is I didn't know, because it was so much dates that I had done in the pressure cooker to make a syrup, and how that affect. You saw all the dates in the final thing.
Yeah.
How that would affect post primary.
This is really dry.
It's the dates. It's the tannins.
Where'd the body go?
Hornindal, baby. That's the only thing I can tell you is Hornindal. Yeah, it's the mango.
Oh, good. I brought my mango pomegranate. I brought my barrel-aged pomegranate from 2 years ago, Mead. The Mead was a little dry. It was really kind of like a dry Cabernet. So I added some of this year's pomegranate back to it to sweeten it up a little bit and give it a little bit more freshness. And I haven't tried this yet.
Oh, we'll try it. Let's just test this one first, and then let's go with it. Look at the color of that. That was just cold crash. No sulfites, sorbate, nothing.
No cold crash. No nothing.
So this is the mango honey, the Hawaiian mango honey. 1120 OG, 1020 FG, probably QA23, 15.0, 15.1. No way! I didn't get that at all. That's going to be beautiful with the palm then. Are you sure that's accurate? Oh, I get the mango right off right on the top of the nose.
Yeah, it's got some legs.
You can taste the alcohol.
Yeah, the alcohol.
Well, I get the alcohol from it. Not fusel, but I get the alcohol.
Alcohol heat in the mouth.
Wow. That QA23 is a monster. That was also fermented. That was under spunding valve.
Yeah.
This was under spunding valve.
And no carbonic acid.
No carbonic acid.
Well, it's amazing how much that honey pulls that mango flavor. Just,
I get a little of the carbonic on the finish. But it's more alcohol, I think, than anything else.
Yeah.
I get a lot of alcohol in the finish.
That's what's hard to tell. That avocado honey in mine has the carbonic acid.
Now, nobody liked my avocado the other day, and except for me. I'm drinking it. I said, the first thing I said to Beanie, he's sitting next to me, Beanie, now this is a beer. It's not carbonated. Tell me about the malts. He says, well, I got malt. Well, it's a mead, Beanie. There's no malt in it. He says, what do you mean?
Is this the palm?
mango.
This is the palm mango. Let me do a little taste with mine in there, and then I'm going to taste it without it.
That's mango forward.
Mango forward, palm forward. Exactly. They're both wonderful.
It all depends on the blend and what you put in. And this was about that full of the mango, so I added some palm to it. And I tasted it, and all the palm had gone to the bottom.
This is mango, or is this just mango?
This is mango.
Okay. This is much more palm forward in the nose.
Come on, Johnny. You need a couple more glasses in each hand.
Well, you know me. Have you been at any of the festivals? You were there when I had 10 of them in my hands, all the barrel-aged stuff, the Bourbon Counties and the Firestones.
Well, I entered 3 of my maids in the AHA. We'll see how they do.
Which ones?
I entered the Boucher, which you haven't had lately because I blended my last 2 Bouchers together. You haven't had that one?
Didn't do it at the tasting?
Nope.
Okay.
I put in my pomegranate. I did the pomegranate from 2 years ago. And I took all the bottles, opened them, decanted them, put them in fresh bottles, and capped them back up so there's no sediment in them. And then I did my Hatch chili.
I want to try this year's Hatch chili. Now, Robert said you didn't like it as much as the one before. That's what he said the other day.
No, I said I just racked it in the glass, and it's actually a little higher alcohol content. I put one Campton tablet in it to try to stabilize it and keep it fresher, like Mark Fitzsimmons recommended. It's still fermenting, so it's I got to put something else in it to stop it.
Well, I would have put it at 33 degrees as well with the Camden tablet.
But well, I got everything. Yeah, I guess I could drop it in my.
I wouldn't keep it at 42. I would put it at 33, and it'd be.
Well, I racked it into glass, so it's at 65 degrees.
Yeah, that's.
I wanted it to finish fermenting.
Yeah, I see. Well, obviously.
And my mango, I got to check it because it just stopped dead. I've got a blueberry one as well that I use fresh blueberries. Racked it out. It's fermenting too. The mango stopped dead, so I got to check pH or see something because it needs to dry out, and it's the only one that's not fermenting.
And what kind of pH meter do you have?
I don't know. Anyway.
Is it one you can calibrate every time? Okay. Well, just recalibrate it. Make sure you calibrate it twice just to double check.
I generally take a reading, and I calibrate it, and I take another reading and see how far off it was.
So, excuse me. So this is the latest palm, the new late harvest palm, right? The sweeter one, right?
No.
This is last year's palm, then.
2 years ago palm.
2-year palm. Okay.
Last year's palm was really sweet.
Well, being that I had the last of the bottle that we developed at your house with the mango palm, I shared that with Beanie, Susan, Robert, and Karen. You've had it several times. You had it last weekend. I thought that was as close to a 50 as you're ever going to get in a mead. I think that was better than this.
Can the camera see that? No, you need more light. How long? When did I get that barrel? 6 months ago?
Yeah. There's all the smoke in there.
So this is what now?
The triple smoke whiskey.
No, this one here?
Yes.
This is whiskey?
Triple smoke whiskey barrel.
Oh, this is the one this is the first one I had also, right?
This is 2 years ago, pomegranate in the barrel for 6 months.
Oh, this is after we gave you the barrel.
Yes.
This is another generation of barrel.
Yes. And then I added about
it's loaded.
a liter and a half of this year's pomegranate or last year's pomegranate, which is sweet.
But I'm getting coconut on this one. Much more coconut than anything.
I was thinking vanilla on the end. I
got vanilla too. Boy.
Should I bottle it?
Yeah.
Keg it. Don't bottle it. You'll kill it if you bottle all these things. Haven't you learned your lesson already? How many judges need to tell you what just happened to you? If you keg it and hit the CO2 layer or NO2 layer on top of it, you're not going to have that oxidation problem. Bottle only if you're going to show it. Seriously.
Well, that's why I have 100 kegs.
Don't,
Yeah, I think the only time I bottle is if I add like adjuncts to it.
Yeah, I bottle only when I'm bringing it somewhere, showing it, or adding something different to it. But otherwise, if you're just you want it to stay for 10, 12 years, 15 years, and get it the same or better, you have to leave it in kegs.
So you like the character of this? Should add some more sweet stuff to it?
Let me really get into it. I wouldn't touch the nose. I wouldn't touch. I'm getting everything I want.
It's a dry finish I like. It's like,
it was drier.
I like it. It's like
I don't think it's dry. I think it's tannic, and the tannic gives me that structure, that almost that astringency.
Pinot.
Yeah, very much so. Well, and Pinots don't have the tannins, but this is like the structure. I mean, like a Cabernet or Syrah.
So
this is wonderful.
When I pull this out, I'm putting in my apple boucher.
All right, what I would do before you do that, important step. This, and correct me if I'm wrong. I would throw, if you're going to do the apple boucher, I would buy some Myers or Bacardi, or you had that other type, coconut rum.
Coconut rum.
Coconut rum. Put it in there and just go like, keep it for a week and just keep riddling it as much as you can without pouring it out. Then rack that out and so you can keep the rum. Then you throw it back in. Now you've cured whatever in there. You have more complexity that's in there.
The higher alcohol that's going to clean it up.
Yeah, and now you're going to have a lot more character to your boucher. I think that's the way to do it. And what we've learned is by curing these, and you're a recipient. We put the rum back in.
Yeah.
It's the apple boucher, so it's more of a sizer, boucher sizer.
And why would a dark rum with coconut wreck that? It would only help it.
That caramelized character from the honey and the rum.
Yeah. So I just wouldn't go in after all these generations just with another one. I would, even though it's still big, I would take that one step for a 2-3 week period of time. I really would.
What's that song?
We've learned a lot about barrels.
Oh, honey, sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, people, even Jeff thought I was crazy when we started using barrels more than one time, and nobody thinks I'm crazy anymore.
You know, that first barrel I got, I think I used it 5 times.
Yeah. I liked the first time you used it. I think it was on a boucher.
Yeah, initially it had rye in it, then it had maple syrup in it, and then I put the Deacon's Nightcap in it, and then I put the boucher in it.
That's when I tried it, was the boucher. I like that boucher. Still had that inkiness. And you know, at the mead tasting this year, I am sorry to say it, and you know it, I still got ink on everything.
Oh, well,
except for I did not get it on the 220. Was it the 220 or the 250? The first, was it the 250? There's one I didn't get it on, and I told you about that. I didn't record it. I should have recorded that session.
Yeah, I've got the same ones coming up for the next mead. Okay, now, I bottled this 6 months ago. It's one of my apple pies. It was made with the boucher sizer, finished fermenting, and then I added the cinnamon sticks and vanilla beans to it. And it took 3 months, 4 months in the keg, and then I bottled it, and it's been bottled for about 6 months. So we'll see how it's aged.
We're going to see. I'm going to tell you something. I'm very impressed with that alcohol tester, man. I am in a state of shock with that 15%, 15.1% mango. Where did that come from?
Okay, I need to know if you get any octopus ink in that.
Okay. When we talk about octopus ink, it's really not octopus ink or squid ink, but it gives you that kind of metallic, blood-like aroma and taste. At least I get it. And I refer to a squid ink kind of thing because it's very similar. And it is, it's just the nature of when you caramelize honey or onions or anything. I'm not sure if this is the right analogy or the right definition, but it's almost like it passes the Maillard process, and it goes to this next phase. Okay, so let me do that before I get to Rogers.
That meadow foam is nice.
This is the meadow foam, and what's this one?
That's meadow foam.
That's meadow foam from the Oregon, and then that's the Mac from Hawaii that I just picked up.
I think I've had a little bit better Mac, but the meadow foam is amazing.
I have Mac just like this from Maui. That meadow foam is wonderful. That Mac is wonderful.
Meadow foam, I like.
Where's this meadow foam from?
Oregon, the place out of Oregon. Or they might pull it from Washington, but this place is Oregon.
Oh wow, that dried out. It needs to be sweeter.
You know, it kind of reminds me of is eating the pie crust
I am.
from an apple pie.
What a nose. I'm getting apple pie up the yin yang.
Yeah.
You say Boucher is in this too?
Yeah, I caramelized the honey and added it to the apple juice.
I'm not getting any of the inkiness at all in the nose.
You can get a little bit in the flavor, but that's what it reminds me of. If you pull the crust off of apple pie itself and you still have whatever's on there, you eat it. That's what I taste.
The problem I have with this, and I'm talking to you, so you want me to be critical.
That's why I'm still laughing.
It's a little dry for me. It's a little too much. Everything else is wonderful. And I'm not bitching about that. I'll drink this all day and night long. You're still at 43 points.
For an apple pie, it needs to be a little sweeter.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so you back sweeten it a little bit.
It's all bottle. I'm not going to open
Oh,
I think it's fine.
I think it's wonderful. You're still at a next, you're in the 40s.
This isn't for everybody. It needs, like I said, it needs to be a little sweeter.
It does. It does.
I think it's great. You know what helps this? You actually put it in, when you put it in the barrel, that smoke that will come out in it. And that
Maybe I'll have to open up all these bottles and put them in the barrel.
I would get the hell out of the bottles. You and the bottles. Forget about bottles, man. Get them into the kegs and then,
Well, at the time, I was running out of kegs, so I had the bottle.
Boy, and the labor you got to do with those bottles and shit. Forget that crap. After my first couple of sips, it gets sweeter. I really like that. Maybe there's just something about that colder, rainier kind of weather up in Oregon and in Washington for hops and honeys, and we know there is for wine.